Wednesday in Formula 1, and there's plenty of news to get into from all of the fallout from last Sunday in Abu Dhabi. Max has been talking to the press, Mercedes are remaining fairly quiet, and everybody else is throwing their 2 cents in as well. So before we get into all of it, just a reminder, hit the subscribe button down below to stay up to date with everything that we do here at the channel. But now, this is the news this Wednesday in Formula 1. Right, let's kick things off with Max Verstappen, as he's revealed that Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff has congratulated him on his Formula 1 Drivers' World Championship victory. The Austrian boss of the constructor has been noticeably silent since the controversial events in Abu Dhabi last Sunday, with only Hamilton speaking out after the race in his immediate post-race press conference. But the new Drivers' World Champion Verstappen revealed this week that the Mercedes boss had been in contact with him. Toto sent me a text. Congratulations on the season and that I deserve to win. That was very nice, said Max. Referring to Hamilton's graciousness in the eyes of defeat, the Dutchman added, "Of course it helps if you have already 7 titles. That comforts him a bit. I think if it were the other way round, it would have been more painful for me because I didn't have one. Lewis came up to me and congratulated me. It must have been very tough in that last lap. It also shows the respect we have for each other. Of course, we had our tough times through the season, but we respect what we're doing and we were pushing each other to the limit, and it has been very enjoyable racing against him." Verstappen has also confirmed that he will be taking the number 1 for his car next season, replacing the 33 that was emblazoned on the nose and side of his Red Bull. "Yeah, I will run it," said Max when asked if he would be using the iconic number on his car next year. "How many times can you do it? I don't know, maybe it's the only time in my life that I can. I think it is the best number out there, so I will definitely put it on the car." Kind of nice to see Max bringing back the tradition of the reigning world champion wearing that number 1 on their car once more, after we've been without it for a few years now. Verstappen's own team principal, Christian Horner, in the meantime, has reminded Mercedes, in perhaps a rather crass move, that one of the team's crucial members in recent years, Niki Lauda, pushed hard for the let them race principle in Formula 1. Lauda was, as I say, a key in the Mercedes team garage before his passing in 2019, holding the position of non-executive chairman, and Horner was quick to remind his rivals, as Mercedes may continue to protest last week's victory in Abu Dhabi for Max Verstappen, of the 3-time Drivers' World Champion's belief in letting drivers drive. "We never wanted to end up in front of the stewards," said Horner after Mercedes had 2 protests dismissed last Sunday night. "We've talked about let them race. Niki Lauda was the guy that pushed hard for it, and we've always talked about not finishing races under safety cars. I think the race director in difficult circumstances made absolutely the right call." There's no need to bring Niki Lauda into this though, Christian, I don't think. We don't know the thoughts of Niki Lauda on this specific incident. As the FIA tell us, we need to treat every incident on its individual merits. So there's no need to bring up Niki and his legacy that he left with Mercedes. Now, Lewis Hamilton may have missed out on the Drivers' World Championship, as well as being snubbed for the BBC's Sports Personality of the Year this year here in the UK, but there will be one very prestigious award coming his way, with the Mercedes driver set to be knighted this Wednesday at Windsor Palace. The 7-time world champion has already achieved the utmost in Formula 1, aside from taking sole control of that record of Formula 1 drivers' titles, an accolade he currently shares with Michael Schumacher on 7 apiece. But the 36-year-old will join Sir Jackie Stewart, Sir Stirling Moss and Sir Jack Brabham as the 4th F1 driver to be knighted for his services to motorsport. Hamilton, like Wolff, has remained silent since the loss in Abu Dhabi, but others have certainly had their say about the ending of the Formula 1 season, including former Jordan boss Eddie Jordan. Now a pundit for Formula 1, the BBC, and anywhere else he can get his words out, the Irishman has called the new world champion Max Verstappen arrogant before labelling Hamilton too nice. "You can't deny Verstappen the right to the championship," the Irishman told the BBC. "However, on the other side, I think Hamilton has opened the door. He's allowed someone as aggressive and arrogant as Verstappen to upset him and steal his title from him. I think Lewis has been too nice for too long, and I think he needs to harden himself up again. For me, it's his body language. Listen to the way he spoke afterwards. He was so sporting. All of Britain can be so proud of what he's doing, but nice guys don't win titles, and he's become a nice guy. He's the best driver I've ever seen, and I've seen some really top drivers in my time. So for me to say that, I'm really putting him on a pedestal. Yeah, kind of a compliment sandwich there from Eddie Jordan talking about Lewis Hamilton. Has Lewis become too nice in recent years, or is that just perhaps his media persona and there's still that hardened, aggressive driver when it comes to being behind the wheel? Let us know your thoughts on all of the news from today in Formula One in the comments section below. Hit the subscribe button to stay up to date with everything we do here at GPFans on the channel. And don't forget our big breakdown of everything that happened in Abu Dhabi on the GPFans Stewards Room podcast, available on all good podcasting outlets and, of course, on the YouTube channel as well.